There's a difference when you walk through, got me asking how to get you.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Elise, and I'm back with another story time. So today I'm gonna be telling y'all about the time I might have had COVID and got the cat ate. You feel me? I know people gonna be in the comments talking mad crazy because like COVID is really serious, but all in all, I'm not too sure that it was actually COVID. Like, I live alone, and so I didn't get tested. I just quarantined after everything. But just stay tuned for the story so I can defend myself, y'all, before y'all start commenting some BS. You feel me? Just stay tuned through the story. And once you've seen the whole story, then you could talk mess. Okay? I don't care. You feel me? But anyway, before we get into the story, you already knew it was coming. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Like, if you're new here, what's good? You're gonna want to come back, so like just hit the subscribe button now. Just take care of it. I already know you're gonna want to come back. And if you are coming back and you didn't subscribe before, I don't understand why you didn't already. Like, you already know I'm lit. That's why you came back. So just make sure you hit that. And so, if you are a loyal subscriber and you're coming back because you already subscribed, what's good, real one? You already know. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for being a loyal subscriber. Fuck with ya. And let's get into this story time, okay? Boom. Alright, so the guy in this story time, we're gonna call him DL because he was down low to me. Like, he was an undercover brother. If y'all already know what that is, it's a gay guy on the low. Like, he gay on the low. He might got a girlfriend. He fuck with the girls, but he secretly want the D. You feel me? That's a DL dude. Alright, so there goes for your information. For him, I'm gonna have another story time about why we don't talk no more. It wasn't specifically because he's down low, but for another reason. I met homeboy on this app called BLK, and it is for black singles. I'm not sponsored, so I ain't even gonna go in. All right, just know it's a dating app for black people. And so I was like not really stunting him, but I could give you screenshots. I'll put them up here. He was on my body, like, and I wasn't really stunting him through the app and through text message, which, since he was being so thirsty on the app, I shouldn't have gave him my phone number, but I did. Come to find out, he was a really thirsty person. But sometimes I try not to like really dub a dude because they being a little extra thirsty, because like sometimes they're just consistent and persistent. But him, he just was thirsty. So anyway, I gave him my number. We chatting, yada yada yada. Like, we was just vibing and stuff, and he would always tell me stories. Like, I be telling y'all story times, but I love when someone else tells me stories, because it helps me really just get to know that person, and it just be entertaining knowing other people's lives. Like, I know y'all come from my story times because y'all want to be in my business. So I like being in other people's business, especially somebody that I might be interested in, because people will tell you all you need to know about them through what y'all be talking about. You feel me? And so, yeah, he always used to tell me stories about him and some females and other stuff. We were supposed to go on a date, but he had postponed the date because he was getting off late from work, and we could have still went because we were going bowling. But we could have still went, but I didn't want to go out late with him just because I didn't want to. Like, I wanted us to do something early so I could be home in my bed like at a certain time. And so yeah, so I was like, yeah, whatever, fine, like we could just go another time. So another time comes, right? We still talking, chatting. He'll call me while he's at work, call me when he leave work, all this other stuff. We made an arrangement to go bowling, but I ended up getting sick, and so that plan was canceled, right? If you look at symptoms between COVID and the flu, the symptoms are similar. You feel me? So I never got tested for it, so I don't know whether or not like it was what it was. But I had ended up door dashing me some Tylenol, cold and flu. And when I tell you that knocked it right out, like it knocked it right out. It's pills, so you take it every 2 pills every 6 hours, and as long as you stay up on, like I was up on it. I was up on the time. That stuff was like gone within like 2 days. I was telling him, you know, I don't feel well, whatever, so we're gonna have to postpone it. Like, but I was like, dang, I really wanted to go bowling. He was like, we could still go, but I'm like, bro, I really feel sick, so I don't want to go around extra people. And then he was like, oh, okay, like I understand. So he's like, you want me to take care of you? You know how guys are. You want me to take care of you? And I was like, I do. Like, girl, like, listen, okay, listen. I was lonely. That whole time, like, I was lonely. Like, I'm lonely now. Like, I was lonely. So having somebody take care of me while I was sick really, like, sounded really good to me. You feel me? Really, really cute and sweet. And so I was just like, you sure? Like, when I tell you, okay, guys, I was asking. I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? Now, people, everybody who knows me, that's me. That's my body. Like, I will ask you, are you sure to death? Like, if you want to do, like, if you tell me you're going to do something for me, I'd be like, are you sure? Because later on, when it all falls apart, if it all falls apart, I asked you, are you sure? 3 times, okay? And so he's like, yes, like, I'm sure. Like, I'm going to come get you. Just let me know when you're ready. And I'm like, all right. So, hey, it was him. It was up to him. He lived alone also, so it would have only been him getting sick if that was the case. But so moving on, I end up like, you know, getting ready, took a shower, all that other stuff, and I'm like, I'm ready. He comes to get me and we go to his house. So we get to his house, and as soon as I get in the crib, I am taking my shoes off, everything, and I lay down because I don't feel good. I'm snotting, sneezing all over the place, okay? And I was just like, you just a little weird, like, because me, only time I'm going to be around someone who is sick is if I love them. Like, I gotta love you. Like, I gotta really care about you to possibly end up sick by you. You feel me? I gotta really care. Like, literally my exes, I be around my exes because I cared about them. I love them. Like, I would kiss them in their mouth if they were sick. Like, I didn't care, you know, because I love them. But somebody that I don't love, we were talking for a bit, but that wasn't my man. For him to care about me that hard, you know, well, I guess he just didn't care about himself. So I was just like, all right, whatever. Yeah, I'm laying down, and he puts on a movie or whatever. So he starts with the and you know what it is. Like, he starts trying to get the cooch, okay? He starts trying to get the oochie, all right? And so I'm like, you want some sick Uchi? Like, what? Like, and he's like, yes, like, I don't care. Like, I'm like, you want some sick booty? Like, what? Like, like, I'm like, no, my sick, like, what? And he's like, I don't care. And I'm just like, you nasty. But like, I was lonely, y'all. I was lonely. I ain't had sex in a minute, and I wanted the D, okay? I wanted to feel it, okay? Even though I was sick, like, I could have held off. Like, I really was like, because I kept telling him, like, no, like, I don't feel like it. No. And so we just kept watching a movie. But him being him, his real persistent self, he just kept saying, like, come on, like, every, I'll tell him no, and then he'll be like, all right. Then 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, he asking me again type shit. So I'm just like, but I would joke with him, be like, what is good with you? Like, I'm sick, like, leave me alone. But like, low key, in the back of my brain, I'm getting a little irritated because, like, bro, I'm sick. Like, I don't really feel like it. You feel me? Eventually, he like started like sliding my pants off or whatever. I let it happen, like, you feel me? Because like, low key, I didn't really care at that moment, like, because I kind of wanted to have sex. but I wasn't finna initiate it, like, because I was sick. So I'm laying on my back. All right. So he goes straight to going down. And so I'm like, okay, but what really like blew my mind, right, is that he had his booty in the earth. Like, the booty was in the earth. Like, you know when you about to get it from the back, that's how he was positioned, but there was no arch in his back. It was really just like his booty was in the air. I'm just like, I'm looking down at him like, but it was feeling good, so I was like moaning at the same time. But in my head, I'm like, what is really going on? You feel me? Like, what? It was like a little red flag, okay? It was a little red flag, all right? I'm like, all right, like, because I start pushing him away, because at this point, like, I don't even care for it no more, because he was eating it good. Like, it was good, but it wasn't making me. It was just a never-ending, like, peak. It was a never-ending peak, but I didn't release. You feel me? And so I was just like, all right, like, you could get off me type shit. He goes and he gets a condom and he puts it in. And so the D was not for me. You feel me? It was not for me, but I wanted him to hurry. You feel me? And so I'm like, you know, acting like it's just the best thing in the world so he can hurry up. Because I remember when we were talking prior to this, he was telling me a story time about one of the girls he messed with or whatever, and how she was not moaning. And I should have took that as a sign, but he was like really like lying to me about, because he told me about multiple girls that he messed with, and he was like, yeah, she wasn't moaning, and that, like, moaning turns me on, like, moaning gets me going. And I'm like, oh, okay. But he was like, she wasn't moaning, but she was into it because she was wet. And yo, if you're a guy and you're watching this, right, just because a female is creamy does not mean that she's turned on, right? And it does not mean that she is orgasming. Like, that does not mean anything. You feel me? Just because she's creamy. A female's body naturally produces juices because it's getting ready to have sex. It's like, it's a no-brainer. You feel me? Sometimes for females, because they won't be turned on, they won't get juicy. But some females will always be juicy. Always. They don't have to be exactly turned on. But your body subconsciously releases juices because it knows it's about to have sex. So it doesn't hurt. Some females will forever be dry. Some females have to get turned on, have to have foreplay to get it ready. But like Rihanna says, she ain't never needed no lip gloss on it. Some females don't need no lip gloss. You feel me? And so for that female, it probably was that situation.
What I meant to say in the video also is that females have discharge. So it's the mucousy liquid that comes out your vagina that is normal. Like, it's natural. It comes out throughout the day. Some females have more than others. So it's not that she's turned on or anything. She just might be naturally just wet at that moment. So if you think that you're putting it down, that don't mean that you're putting it down, okay?
I said when he was telling his little story, but he swore up and down that she liked it. She just wasn't a moaner. And I'm like, all right, like, if you say so. And he was saying how her face was straight. Bro, literally, if a dude is busting my crazy, I'm making some type of face. I am moaning. Even if I can't moan because I don't want to be loud, like, I'm making some type of like, you know what I'm talking about, a little muffled moan. Like, come on. You was not doing your thing, and that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is and what it was. Like, and I should have took that in my brain and said, yo, he don't got good D. But all I could go about was what he was saying. You feel me? But the D wasn't for me. Like, it was small. And he's a big dude. Like, he's a big dude. Bro, DL, if you're watching this, because I remember him subscribing to my channel, but he might have unsubscribed because somebody did unsubscribe to me. DL, if you're watching this, like, straight up, like, straight straight up and down, my nigga. Like, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel this way about him. I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel this way about him, but not in this story time. Yeah, the D was small and it was just not it. Like, it really was not it. It wasn't it. And so he came pretty fast or whatever. I was just like, all right, like, thank God. But then I was just like, this is retarded. Like, yo, okay, females, have you ever had sex with somebody and you did not come? And you're just like, bro, I really wasted my time. Like, I really felt, like, in that moment, I really felt mad regret. Like, I felt mad regret, but it was really sad. Like, cause I was like, damn, like, I was really lonely. So in my head, I was going through denial. You feel me? I was going through denial. And so I'm like, this can't be real. Like, it can't be, nah. Maybe I need to try it one more time. So I told him, like, let's go again. Like, cause I gotta see something. Like, I really gotta see something. You feel me? And so, and so I made him have sex with me again. But this time, it's from the back. You feel me? No, like, it wasn't. No, it still was not it. And the craziest part about it is that from the back, that is deep penetration. That is deep penetration. Why is it still not hitting? It wasn't hitting anything. Like, it wasn't hitting nothing. And I was just so sad. Like, I was very sad. Yeah. After that, I was just like, wow. All right. And then I was just like having mad regret. Like, I really should have stayed my sick self home. You know, I really should have stayed home and been sick by myself. But I was feeling really lonely. Y'all, if you're lonely, just find something to do to keep you occupied. Because you're not lonely. You're just, you're just alone. You feel me? You're just by yourself, but you're not lonely. Everything is going to be okay. Okay? I was really like going through it, bro. So the next morning or whatever, we wake up and he buys me breakfast and stuff. And after I ate my good old breakfast, which was very good, I was like, can you take me home now? Like, I'm ready to go. And I went home and that was that. Like, I went home and I was just like, wow. And then he hit me up. I could put the screenshots up. He hit me up like, oh, like, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you miss me? And I was just like, I was laughing. And he got so mad, yo. He got so mad. But that's just going too deep into the story. I'll do a part 2 to him, like, cause he really did some. Come to find out, DL didn't get sick at all. Like, he didn't get sick. He was perfectly fine. So I don't know. I don't feel like I had COVID, to be honest. I really don't feel like I had COVID. And he wanted me to come through. Like, he wanted me to come through. He wanted the sick booty. Like, he wanted the sick booty. So what did y'all want me to do? Like, like, I wanted something, but I didn't get what I wanted for real. And all I got was like not being alone. That was terrible. Anyway, guys, if you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. And just comment down below what you thought about it. Like, I really want to know y'all take on what happened now that y'all know the whole story. I don't know, it's not my fault he wanted the sick booty. Like, it's not my fault, but comment down below what y'all thought. And if you want to see a little more of the Breek girl, please comment, like, and subscribe. And follow me on all my other social media. Instagram is crave_Bree. Snapchat is Breon_Thomas. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey.